You can now just buy the 22 gig GPU if you want.
Somehow Palpatine returned, but it's GTA and Netflix.
And you don't need 32 gigs of RAM. Wait, you fool. You fool. How did you ever think that? Let's get into the hot news, everybody. I'm your bro host.
I'm Reese.
We're going to be going over the hottest tech news we can find on the internet while you enjoy your breakfast this Friday, August 7th, 2026. And we're going to start off today with the reminder that we have our monthly build contest going on over on UFDForge. This is where you can put together a PC for our competition, has specific requirements. This month, it's the back to school dorm sleeper, and the #1 ranked winner will get their PC built for them and sent to them.
Exactly.
We'll build it on stream and then send it out to you. So you can head on over to UFDForge.com/contest, put together the PC that you want under the price point and kind of trying to follow the rules of dorm sleeper. All right. Case is going to matter a lot here, as well as the interior. How much RGB you got screaming out of that thing.
Be tasteful with it.
You better be tasteful. We've already got quite a few submissions, so be sure to get yours in over there. Additionally, you can, when you enter into it, you get points towards the other giveaways that we got going on over on our UFD Tech stream, which is a 9800 X3D and 5080 PC. Additionally, the person who doesn't win the computer, the second and third place, they get a bunch of entries into the Twitch giveaway. So there's good reason to check it out. But in case you've missed it, UFD Forge is our website where you can plan out your PC, forge it together, and make sure that it actually works, makes sense. You could also do things like check out a bottleneck calculator. We also have a power supply calculator, and we also have recommended places that you can start. So UFDForge.com, also UFDForge.com/contest to enter into that. But I bet you some people might be upgrading from older GPUs, 2080 Ti maybe, 2080 Ti 22 gig. We talked about this before, how there are people out there who are modifying, putting extra VRAM onto the 2080 Ti. There are services that do it. Well, guess what? You don't have to send in your card. You can just go head on over to the eBay link in the description and get one yourself.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah, $529, which is pricey for a 2080 Ti. It's not horrendous, but it is there. So there are several versions of it. This Gigabyte one here, and then you can also see one up here on the top left. This Cyberpunk cover for it is not including the GPU. So like, I think 2080 Ti's roughly go for about half this, but you're getting double the VRAM. So you can do that. But you know, it's going to be loud as heck because it's a blower card. And if you have this in your dorm room, oh boy, you're going to have a hard time.
Yeah, struggle with that.
Yeah, so buy that. And then also buy the thing from today's video sponsor so that you can sleep and so can your roommate. Hey, do you mind if I put on some white noise to sleep? Well, yes, actually I do. Things get too noisy at night. The late night buzz of a city, neighbors that seem to only be awake when you are, and even snoring partners or roommates. I need a quiet and comfortable space to catch the best Zeds possible, and today's sponsor, Hears, gives me just that. Hears makes quality and comfortable reusable earplugs, and now they're expanding into the night with Hears Sleep, low-profile earplugs designed for sleeping. In the box, you get the actual earplugs, a carrying case, and 4 silicone tips ranging from extra small to large. Now, if you've ever laid down with an AirPod in your ear, you know the weird pressure and discomfort that causes, and potentially even calluses, if you ask my little guy. The low-profile cap of Hears Sleep sits below the tragus, so you literally don't even feel it touch the pillow. The hypoallergenic silicone core of the earbud is outfitted with a double flange seal to ensure a quiet seal in your ear canal. And after you wake up from a lovely night of quiet sleep, the looped grip makes it easy to remove the Hears Sleep earplugs and place them back in the included silicone case. This little case not only keeps your earplugs clean, but stores your spare tips on the side. Being lightweight and fitting in the palm of your hand makes this great for travel of all kinds. Next flight we take, you bet the Hears are coming with us, but for now, they're working great keeping us sleeping comfortably on long road trips. Henry here has been loving using our Hears Sleeps for improving his on-the-clock naps. All the annoying sounds of his coworkers and the traffic passing by outside is drowned out, but he can still perfectly hear his alarm that keeps him from being gone long enough to raise suspicions from me. Don't believe me or Henry? How about you listen to the IF Design Award team, because they awarded the Hears team in 2026 for these exact earplugs. You can pick up a pair of Hears Sleep for yourself and try risk-free for 100 nights. While you're at it, you might as well take advantage of the buy two, get one free offer. Grab a pair for your partner, your coworker, travel buddy, or even just in case you lose the first pair. Scan the QR code on the screen or check out the link in the description below. Big thanks to Hears for sponsoring today's video. Well, in case you had your Hears in and you didn't want to hear earlier what Sony was doing with getting rid of discs. Turns out they are more than doubling down. They've already said it in their earnings report, but now they are physically putting it on the consoles.
Just a big old warning.
Yes, a sticker being slapped onto the boxes of the PlayStations indicating that they are removing discs and you need to get ready for it, okay?
Man, this is kind of, it's just the salt in the wound.
Yeah.
For me.
Well, you want some sugar in that wound
Please,
instead?
yeah.
Xbox is going to try to make sure that the Project Helix console supports every Xbox game. All of them.
Everyone?
100% backwards compatible is the goal.
Okay, I'm listening.
Yes, that's it. They're working on it. Super backwards compatibility on Project Helix, potentially also even bringing that over to PC so that you kind of get a double dip situation.
You know, I would love to try the OG Xbox games because that never came to South Africa.
But you had the PlayStation, right?
Yeah.
Like all you're missing is Halo and Gears of War.
I guess.
Yeah, and
I guess.
I'm pretty sure you can play those elsewhere. So
Yeah.
You probably already have, if I had to guess.
No.
Oh.
Not OG Halo.
Okay, well, it doesn't really hold up. I'm sure that upset a few people. But speaking of games, for GTA 6 getting an announcement August 27th looks to be the first exclusive look at gameplay. It's going to happen at 3 p.m. Eastern on Netflix.
Netflix of all things.
Netflix of all things. This is not as egregious as the Star Wars Episode 9 putting Palpatine information into Fortnite. That was something.
Yeah, that was kind of bad.
At least Fortnite is free, though. You do have to kind of pay for Netflix. But in case you're like, I don't want to pay for Netflix, I hope you can wait 6 hours.
6 hours?
That's the exclusivity period. Yeah, at 3 p.m. Eastern is when it goes up on Netflix. 9 p.m. Eastern is when it goes up on YouTube.
I have Netflix. I'm just not even going to watch it there on principle.
Yeah, just wait. Actually, that is kind of it. They will continue to do this if this is successful, and it's going to be. Me sitting out of it's not going to change the overall impact of millions of people checking it out. But I wonder how much they paid. Goodness.
Yeah.
6 hour exclusivity. Like, I'm sure it's going to be a big event for them, but it probably could also be like, remember the Mike Tyson fight? Just like their servers could not handle
Crashed.
it. Yeah, absolutely bad. So we'll see if they can handle the GTA 6 incoming stuff. It'd be hilarious if for most of that 6 hours, the servers are down. That would be comedy.
I would find that funny.
Yeah. Well, hopefully you find some deals that are fun, not no knees.
None of them.
Keep the high knees out.
Yo, welcome back to UFD Deals, bringing the hottest tech deals out on the internet, and here's your first deal. We have the Sony CH720N wireless noise cancelling headphones going for $87.95, making it $92.04 off. But next we have the Cooler Master Half 500 Pro bundle, including case, 650 watt power supply, and air cooler for $119.98. And then lastly we have this 8-inch 27-inch 1440p 240Hz IPS gaming monitor going for $217.20 with the coupon applied, making it $167.95 off. And hey, with that, the deals are done. You can find these and more linked in the video description down below. But until next time, hand you over that. But until next time, I'm hand you over. Rikus, you got me. But until next time, I'm hand you over back to Brett and I for the rest of your hot news. Cheers.
Well, Reese, looks like we can get good deals on floppy disks. They probably don't cost a whole lot in this day and age, but now you can use them to launch games on the Steam Deck.
Explain.
A modder over on Reddit finding a way to make it so that he connects this floppy disk reader that then connects to the Steam Deck and then tells it to launch the game. That's simple.
Okay, so there's no games actually on.
No, because they are actual floppy disks. They're not modified floppy disks that can fit a micro SD card that somehow is holding the game.
I was wondering.
Would also be a good idea.
Yeah.
It really is just like a run command. That's all it is. Very few bits of code. I think it's like a single line of code, but the idea is pretty cool. The Decky plugin store is the idea. It's not on GitHub just yet. They are developing it, but I've been kind of working on some automation stuff around the office, working with our like Synology NAS as well as a few other pieces. You could easily hook this up to like a local server. Like it doesn't even have to be anything. Like you just hook it up to your network, and then when you plug it in, you don't have to have the Steam Deck hooked up.
It would just do it over the network.
Like I'm sure there absolutely has to be a way that you could do it over the network.
That's just cool.
Yeah, that way you could still do the floppy disk thing, but you don't have to plug the floppy disk reader into the Steam Deck.
That seems a little confining.
Yeah, but I'm no programmer. So, and it turns out Apple might not be very good at that either, because their iCloud private relay, which is supposed to protect your privacy, doesn't. So this is coming out after we found that their hide my email feature was not hiding emails, and it turns out their hide your IP address feature is not hiding your IP address.
Great job.
Yes, so there's specific instances where it leaks your IP address, but in case you're not familiar, their private relay is basically a VPN exclusively for Safari traffic.
Yeah.
So it doesn't cover your whole device, and it doesn't cover anything outside of what you do on Safari, but it also doesn't cover what you do in Safari now either. So Apple might be working on it. Who knows?
Good job.
They've got some big priorities going on, like with hardware launches. New iPhones coming in about a month, and it turns out not as many as they want, because reports are coming out that TSMC has $1 billion of Apple chips that they cannot just kind of like put together because they don't have RAM.
Are you for real?
Yes, $1 billion of A20 chips that cannot be completely compacted with the PCB because LPDDR5X memory is just not there.
Even Apple is not immune.
No, they aren't. And there were reports that came out that CXMT walked out of their meeting and was like, because Apple was like, give discount, big order, big volume, and CXMT was like, no discount. Either pay what we ask or leave.
I mean, they have been operating like that. Like all of them pay up or else.
Yeah, well, turns out we might know how Apple's going to try to get the memory. You want to hear this, Reese?
Uh-oh.
They are increasing trade-in values by up to 30%.
They're just going to yeet them from the old ones.
Yes. So it's probably not all of them that they could do that for, but they also increase price on Macs. But the 16 Pro is now $630 as opposed to the $560. The 15 Pro Max is $530 up from the $490. So like they are increasing the price of what they want you to give back to them. It would be funny if that is their strategy in order to get more RAM.
Look, a little increase here for a whole lot of RAM savings for them.
So that they could get new people to buy it. I am anticipating that they are going to sell way more than they expect of the iPhone Ultra. Like the only reason I don't daily a foldable phone is because I'm trapped in their walled garden.
I get you.
And now I will be on a foldable phone.
I think foldable phones are really cool.
Yeah.
I've never wanted to stick with one because I'm so heavily in the Apple side of things.
And they get all the improvements of the Flex titanium hinge that Samsung's now putting in their Fold 8 lineup. And it's going to, oh man, they're going to sell so much. And I think they're going to have more RAM shortage than they expect.
I don't want to know the price in South Africa.
And Microsoft doesn't want you to know that they at one point thought you needed more RAM. They no longer think that. Don't you dare ever say that they did, because they are deleting all evidence of them ever recommending 32 gigabytes of RAM.
They never did that.
They never did that, especially now that they have 8 gigabytes of RAM laptops that they're selling.
They got to sell them,
that don't do very well, but they say that they're going to fix that. Every article that they've put out for no worries upgrades, or you should get 32 gigs to how to optimize your gaming PC setup, gone, dead, removed from the internet, redirects to their Learning Center page. They don't want you to think that you need more RAM because, number one, you can't afford it. Number two, they're trying to make you think that they're like Apple and that low RAM laptops can work, okay? Don't you ever think you need more than that.
Yeah. Why would you think that?
Why do you have thoughts? Who taught you to do that?
See,
Was it Steve?
Steve?
Sorry, it's a Flight of the Conchords reference. Yeah, go ahead.
The 32 was a misinput.
It was a misinput!
It was supposed to be 3.
It was 3. You only need 3 gigabytes.
You only need 3.
You only need 3 gigabytes of RAM. And Reese needs only 3 seconds for him to pick up the WhatsApp phone that's in my pocket. Here, Reese. You guys can send us your comments, responses, all of that to today's episode, either down below in the comments or over on our WhatsApp, +27068 921 4591.
Beautiful view heading home from work. That is a nice view.
Is that a double rainbow?
Check at that.
What does that mean? What does it mean? What does the double rainbow mean? Oh!
And say hello to my kitty cat, Eriska.
Sup, Eriska. Good kitty cat.
Good kitty.
And then over on YouTube, we got Ray Arthur saying the Texas grid is like Sony servers. Too hot, it shut down. Too cold, it shut down. It rains, it shuts down. You fart, burned out.
Damn.
And then Shay says, yeah, saying, I hope everyone watching is having a day. That's me and my kids say that when I drop them off at school. I tell them to have a day.
Have a day.
Yeah. It's
both positive and concerning.
I don't know that it's positive.
No, they have a day. They
Go have your day. A day, you have a day. And then Michael saying, what? Data centers use power? They're trying to build a data center within 5 miles of my house inside the city limits.
Oh, have fun.
Oh, I also originally read that. I thought it was even more jokey, where he was saying that they're building a data center in his house. I like mixed up the words, but yeah, that's.
You see, they're building data centers in Lesotho.
Aren't there a lot of mountains there?
Yeah.
Keeps them cold.
And they use our power grid.
Lesotho uses. Are they on Escom? Oh, that's.
It's gonna be great, isn't it?
Yeah, that's awesome. Okay. And then Zedstring saying, so the next UFD Forge build is going to be centered around the KFC machine, right? I haven't planned out what September's is going to be for, but that is not a bad idea. Popcorn chicken bucket.
You got to be creative with it for sure.
We'll see what we can do. Also, several people pointing out that the edit on yesterday's episode of Hot News had extended music. Whoops.
Oops.
Whoopsie. It's toasty, but I always thought it was whoopsie.
I always also thought it was whoopsie because you brought it up and I was like, am I wrong?
Yeah, it's toasty. Yeah, that Mortal Kombat guy, he's saying toasty. And we're toasting to Yin's. Cheers.